Hello tubers, welcome to my channel. Let's get this journey started. What's going on, tubers? Today I'm going to talk about my Mercedes Benz. It's a Mercedes Benz S550 4MATIC AMG package. The weather's kind of nice right now, so go ahead and start the car up. One of the issues I'm having here, which I haven't had a chance to fix it, and once I do, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to troubleshoot it and figure out why is it that my air suspension keeps going down, which it is my air suspension. And I do have to replace both of them on the front side, but right now I can't get my car to start, and I'm going to show you what has to happen so you can figure it out if it's going to be your battery or not. So you got it, grabbing your car. I got the keyless entry right now, and I did take the button off, so I'm going to go ahead and insert my key in here, and I'm going to try to start it, and when I try to start it, it's completely dead. Ain't nothing happening right now. It's completely dead. So this gives me an indication that my car battery is totally drained. One of the things that I want to say about the car batteries is normally when you are going to your car and you try starting it and nothing starts, but you still have lights and you hear a click, 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 that is a good indication that it is your battery. If you don't hear a click, 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 most likely it's going to be your starter. And the reason why you hear that click, 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 which is a good sign, it is telling you that your solenoid is trying to engage into your starter and start your car. And once your car starts, then your alternator takes over and powers your vehicle. So you need your battery to get that starter to kick and turn over so it can turn the engine over. And right now I have no power whatsoever. The other day when I uncovered it, when it was a little bit nippy outside, I was trying to get it started, warm it up, and it wasn't even starting at all. So now that everything's not working, I do know for a fact that it is the battery. So as I come over here, normally when you are going to take your battery out, you want to make sure that you're going to use a 10mm here, 10mm here for the bracket that holds the battery, and your positive, which this cover was in here, and I went ahead and took it out. When it comes to your negative and positive, which you need to take out first? You always want to take out your negative first. Why is that? Is because it is your ground wiring that is grounded into your car. If you by any chance take this positive out first and forbid it touches any metal part in here, you have a great possibility of short-circuiting your car and your circuits in your car, and also your grounding. Normally your ground is down into your chassis of your car, so that's electronically also in these particular cars, and I can ground in and mess something up in there, and I'm gonna have to spend a lot of more money into the repairs to get this stuff done. And also the other thing you want to know is, I didn't particularly know about this until I called about the price for this battery. There's also an auxiliary battery, and normally for that auxiliary battery, what it is this car has so many electronics and stuff like that, like your heated seats, your navigation system, whatever. This is only a 12-volt battery. This is a selected battery called the AGM battery, which newer cars have that with the aux battery. And normally what it is the auxiliary battery. Like I said, it takes care of all the electronics and stuff in it. So normally when your car is turned off for a while, more than usually 30 days or so, the aux battery keeps draining that battery. And normally for the aux battery, you usually get an indicator on the dashboard saying that faulty aux battery, which that definitely will tell me that, hey, I got to replace the aux battery also. Normally that's located in your trunk. So for this particular case, I do know your battery, it's got to get replaced, so I'm going to go ahead and take it out and replace it with a new one. And also, if you are going to leave your car for a long period of time covered up like I do, because I barely drive this car every day as I have two other cars, it is recommended for you to go ahead and disconnect your negative cable battery and wrap it up. That way everything will be safe and you won't be draining your battery as it's going along. So that's pretty much it for right now. I'm about to go ahead and take this battery out, and once again you're going to take a 10mm bolt, disconnect this one first. I got a rag right here, 2 rags right here. I'm going to wrap this up with a rag, my terminal, and then I'm going to go ahead and take this one out, wrap it up with a terminal. I'm going to go ahead and loosen this out, take this thing out, and then I'm also right here, the little drain field this got in here, I'm going to pop this out and be able to pull the battery out, and then I'm going to go ahead and go to the shop and go get a new battery. I got the new battery in, and some of the things that I do want to mention that I didn't mention in the beginning before I proceed is that typical battery lasts between 4 to 6 years. And this AGM battery, it stands for absorbent glass mat. It is a self-sealed, maintenance-free battery. You don't even have to worry about popping those caps up and putting distilled water like you would in normal batteries. And you can change your batteries to the AGM in any vehicles if they do make it for your specific cars. Also, it is a low self-discharge battery, which will not consume a lot of discharge compared to your regular battery. And like I said earlier, that this supports your higher electronic demands. And a little bit about the aux battery that I didn't put out too much information about it. An aux battery pretty much is a backup to your main battery. One of the steps that I didn't mention in the beginning is when you disconnect everything above here, this bracket also holds your battery and it's located down here. Alright? And what you do is you put your bolt back in here and you're going to put it this way. It's going to hold. I already got it in the hole right now, so I'm self-tightening it down. Once I can't turn it anymore, I'm going to grab my 13mm with an extension. When you tighten stuff down, for example right now, I got it where it doesn't go anymore. You don't want to slug it and over tighten it. Just give it a little 1/4 inch turn and you're done. That's it. First you take out your negative and then your positive. It's going to be the reverse when you put in back the battery in. So you're going to go with the positive first. Grab your 10mm. Alright. Right there, it can go no more. Just going to give it a 1/4 turn and be done. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab my negative. You might see a little bit of sparks, but it's okay. Alright. Now I'm going to grab my bracket. I'm going to put it back, put this down. Put the bracket in, turn this thing around. And then I'm going to grab my nut. Same thing, 10mm. Go ahead and start tightening it down. Alright, it's already in there. Then I'm going to grab a little drain tube. Alright, once that's connected, everything's good to go. Double check everything, make sure everything's in there nice and tight. And I'm going to put my cap back on so you can tell me what's my positive and negative side. Take all my tools out of the engine compartment. Let me grab my camera out. Alright, and we're going to go inside the car. And as you can see, all my lights are on. So my car should have no issue starting at all. And there it is. My car started. Two more things I want to mention. When you put your new battery inside, if you have an issue, your mirrors, if you have it set up to automatic to open and close, and you can see right now it's not opening, what you do is you come to your mirror adjustments and push that button, and you see it comes up, the middle button right here, this one right there. Another thing I do want to mention also is, do your research on your car batteries. You call Mercedes-Benz, they're charging anywhere between $350 to $450 for the battery and installation. I went to NTB and they were charging me $192, not including installation. Installation was $140. I went to Enterprise because that's the preference that I'd use for my batteries that I like. They have a 3-year warranty and to replace the battery without having to do any prorated, and 5 years overall. So those last 2 years you have to pay prorated prices. And I went over there and I paid $192 turning in my old battery, which was a $10 cord charge, wasn't cheap. So you can do your research and save yourself a lot of money. So technically I saved myself close to $300 just doing my car battery myself and doing my self-diagnostics. Thanks for tuning in. If you like my content, subscribe below and follow me in my journey as I show you how to do car maintenance and home repairs.